Hi fellow agents, I've had a lot of questions from fans and cosplayers about how to do a SHD Agent cosplay, so I've made a 3-part guide to help. Welcome to this third and final high-end episode where we'll look at really extending the budget and explore crafting and building boundaries. In this episode we'll be looking at how to craft some of the skills from the game, including the Seeker Mine, Sticky Bomb or Healing Grenade Gun, the Sentry and Flame Turret models. We'll also look at some premium items part of the Division's merchandise line that can be added to your cosplay character, and a couple of other items that can be added. First, let's look at how to craft the Seeker Mine. If you haven't already seen my tutorial on YouTube on how to paint a Sphero to look like a Seeker Mine, here's a fast cut version with an added section covering extra detailing. It's a quick tutorial showing you how to paint and change a Sphero into a Seeker Mine, like the one in the Division. Essentially, ingredients are a Sphero, 3M 7.5mm stretchy tape, Keelan Fusion matte black paint. It's very good, don't require any priming on your Sphero, and of course you want to change it to look something like this. Okay, this is just the laying your tape, so you end up having those nice neat rings that come up after you've paint. You change the glow to an orange light setting and you'll get a very near look like the Seeker Mine in the game. So we're going to go around this sensor on this end of the Sphero. You're going to tack on with your thumbs and you're going to mould your stretchy tape around the circle using your thumbs to anchor the tape on, and stretching and pulling the tape around like so. So you should end up with a neat circle. Okay, and the tape two ends will join, you'll get an overlap, in which case get some scissors and you just trim till you have the ends meeting, and of course you want to be a neat outer circumference around that circle. Just keep trimming away as you need it. I won't go to all the trimming detail here, but essentially a rough guide of what you want to have looking with your stretchy tape. Okay guys, here's the second part of the tutorial, painting the Seeker Mine, Keelan Fusion matte black paint. Pretty straightforward, you just get your spray can and spray the Sphero. There are completed products, 2 layers of Keelan Fusion matte black on there. Peeled off the 3M elastic tape off the both rings, both sides of the Seeker Mine. It looks like it's the one in the game. So look, and yeah, as you notice, of course, got the orange light setting, just like the Seeker Mine. We noticed from the in-game screenshot grabbed from Keelan Grace, there's a bit more detail involved. Next segment, you'll need your 7.5mm 3M stretchy tape again, a pair of scissors, Stanley knife, some nickel or silver or grey coloured Keelan spray paint, something to wrap around like a used paint tool. So you want a length of 3M stretchy tape, so going around your seam Sphero, like so. And I want to give an overlap of about 1 centimetre or so. And that with your scissors. Okay, now you've got that same length. You're going to have 2 of these on each side of the seam. Okay, with your empty spray can, we're going to just wrap your 3M stretchy tape around any cylinder type object. This is where you're going to spray paint over. Get your nickel or grey silver metallic coloured spray paint and you're going to spray that tape. There you go, we'll let that dry. Okay, so when you've finished cutting down your stretchy tape segment to get the extra detail, that's what it sort of would look like. Okay, we're going to apply our new detailed stretchy tape onto the Sphero/Seeker mine. Following that middle seam, we're going to follow along there a nice straight line as much as possible around the circumference. One side. Again, keeping a straight line as much as possible as you place the tape around the circumference of the Sphero. Until there, you've got a matched up and a finished detailed scene in the middle of your Sphero/Seeker mine. A Sphero will cost between $100 and $150 on eBay depending on which version you buy. I prefer version 2.0 as it has a higher speed setting to more closely reflect a Seeker mine. Next we'll look at how to craft a sticky bomb or healing grenade gun. For an alternate version, I recommend looking up Keelan Grace's sticky bomb healing grenade gun build on the RPF forums. If you want to follow my build, it's a modded Halo dart shooter toy gun made by Boom Co. and has a working slide. First, file and sand off the logos and paint the gun with Krillon Fusion black and tan spray paints. Add some RIS rails to the top and sides, if you have any that fit, and attach reflex red dot sight to the forehead of the gun. I didn't have a reflex red dot sight to be exact, but had this lookalike Nerf sight spare, so attach that with some milliput. Next we'll look at how to build a Sentry turret model, as well as a flame turret model. Firstly, let's look at how to build a Sentry turret model. If you have access to a 3D printer, you can design and build a Sentry turret model more accurately. I recommend you check out Kirby Downey's 3D printed turret on YouTube. There will be a link in the description below. If you don't have access to a 3D printer or resources, you can follow my build. You assemble my build from the following parts, which can be sometimes bought by themselves off eBay. I just happen to have these parts spare at the right time. The tripod section is off a Nerf Vulcan. The next piece up from there is a cut down 4-barrel off a Nerf long strike gun. This is attached onto the top of the tripod section with PVC/PVA compatible cement glue. The next piece is a cut down Nerf Raven, which is attached to the rear on top of the long strike part with screws and more super glue. The gap between the Nerf Raven upper and long strike lower is filled in with some toy gun spare parts, including a barrel from another toy gun, long enough to match the appearance of a Sentry turret. Either before assembling the parts or after, ensure to cover with Krillon Fusion matte black spray paint, applying 2 coats. A particular feature of the Nerf Raven toy gun is that it provides a carry handle on top, which is handy for carrying around at cons, as well as looking close to the actual Sentry turret. Secondly, let's look at how to build a flame turret model. Once again, if you have a 3D printer, you could design and produce your own flame turret. However, I'm not aware of any files that exist on the internet for 3D printing. If you want to follow my flame turret model build, I do advise it has a high degree of difficulty. Once again, I used another Nerf Vulcan tripod as the tripod base. The next section up is the water pump action grip part cut off a Nerf Super Soaker toy gun, and that is attached to the tripod base with screws. This lower section is then attached on top via 2 superglued plumbing lids to an upper section, also made from the body of the Nerf Super Soaker toy gun. This upper section has its top rear cut out to house 2 look-alike fuel cells. The 2 fuel cells are made from 2 45mm wide PVC plumbing pipes with screw-on PVC plumbing caps on the end. The plumbing pipes are spray painted a Krillon Fusion blue, then printed and laminated flammable icons and caution flammable material labels, which are stuck on either side of each pipe with superglue. The 2 screw-on plumbing caps on the ends are covered with a Krillon Fusion matte black spray paint. These two fuel cells are then secured into the cavity created in the Nerf Super Soaker gun upper section by either screws or retrofitting a screw-on plumbing cap into the cavity for one of the PVC plumbing pipes or fuel cells to screw into. In short, both fuel cells are at a roughly 60-degree angle pointing towards the rear when securing into the cavity. The carry handle from a Nerf Vulcan is cut down and secured onto the top of the upper section with screws and milliput. The barrel end of the Nerf Super Soaker is cut down and shaped to allow another PVC plumbing cap to be fitted over the barrel as an extension of the barrel. I added an internal part of the Nerf Super Soaker's water gun system on the side and underneath the flame turret barrel to make it look like the igniter component part. In the painting process, I Keelan spray painted the tripod black, the lower and upper sections, the barrel and half the igniter a khaki colour, a bit of blue detail colour behind the barrel, and the top carry handle in olive green. Like the Sentry turret, the top carry handle enables me to carry the flame turret around at cons. These are just some of the skills you can craft or build. At the moment I'm looking at components to help craft and build one of the pulse scan devices. And I've just been informed by my mate Matt Shields, also known as @ShieldSource on Twitter. He's currently working on a set of new 3D models, including an ISAC brick, smartwatch, rope ascender, and sticky bomb gun. I'm really excited to see what he's going to come out with next. Some other crafter's skills items can be purchased from Etsy shop Cooltoysforbadboys, such as the scan pulse sensor, mobile health station, and pouches to hold up to 3 Seeker mines. Next we'll look at some of the premium merchandise items you can add to your Division Agent cosplay. From the Ubi workshop, if you're able to order the Division Agent jackets before they sold out, you are a lucky person. There is also the Agent Go bag, which you can pre-order now for $60 US. Another premium item you can add to your cosplay character is of course the smartwatch replica that came with a Sleeper Agent collector's edition of the game, with the iconic pulsing orange light ring with functions and description on the back. This is a very cool addition to your cosplay character if you're able to get your hands on one. And the other item you can add is to paint up one or two of your primary or secondary weapons in a colourful weapon skin. For example, this one has an electric blue skin. If you're wondering about my robotic Sentry turret that I had at E3 and EB Expos, in short, it's made from a Nerf Ray gun again, which is the upper section, and then that's modded to and attached to a remote control lower. Anyway, that's the end of this third and final part of my guide for cosplaying as a Division Agent. Hope you've enjoyed this video also and found it useful. Please check out the links I've added in the description below, as well as the other two parts of this guide. Anyway, thank you agents. I will see you in the dark zone.